we don't want to wait as people coming in. No worries. Okay, we'll continue on. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our webinar. It has been a month since we come back again. So hopefully the wait is worth it. Today we have a very good speaker with us. So stay tuned. Yep. Okay. So today we'll be presenting a sticky presentation and a strategy for high impact presentation. And yep, you can find us on our social media, Reveres Academy. We have our website, Facebook, YouTube, and Telegram. So yeah, please scan on the QR code to join us. Okay, so for the outline, yep, a highly effective presentation is a combination of many components, and from how one will deliver the message, the tone of the voice, the style of the presenter, and to what is being shown on the slide. So studies shown that more than 80% of the presentation that we see are frustrating due to bad presentation slides. So in this session, he will share with Teck will share with us the following, which is how to design a presentation content that stick to your audience. How do you ensure that your presentation slides are high impact and effective? And what strategies and approach to use when designing slides for high impact presentation? I think this presentation, I definitely not a good intro. And Teck will advise me on how to improve on this. Yeah, over to you today. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Keng Hua. Thank you, everybody. It's so nice to be able to, present to everyone and share the ideas about sticky presentations to all the participants from Cambodia. And I'm so happy today to be here sharing with you all the ideas I have about presentations. Okay, definitely high impact presentations is what we want to be able to do every time we think of an idea to put into the presentation slides. So making visuals stickier at the end of the day to get a yes. Every time when we present, definitely we want to be able to get a yes from the presentation, from the ideas that we have shared out to our audience. The yes can be what? Can be maybe somebody come and buy your product, buy your services, or sign on your proposal, if you are proposing a project in a contract and things like that. Okay, so what are we talking about? So we are talking about visualizing ideas. Okay, let me see if I did. Just give me 1 second. Okay, I hope that I spotlighted myself.
Yes,
okay, so that everybody can see me big and nice, right? Okay, good. So visualizing ideas is what we want to be thinking about, every time we put information on slides, right? Because like Keng Hua says earlier on, the quote that was that 80% of presentation out there are very frustrating. Frustrating because every time when we attend a presentation, we don't know what the presenter is trying to show because the slide is so cluttered, so many and so much information. Okay, so before I go any further, let me introduce myself very quickly. My name is Tian Teck, and I run a company. I own a company called S.P.Y, and S.P.Y is a company that teaches. So I coach and I teach individual and organization on how to build high impact presentation slide. And the program that I teach is called Amazing Sticky Presentation. And so that's the idea where it came from. Your idea must stick to your audience, right? Because the stickier, the better. And S.P.Y Academy is also another school that I own. And S.P.Y Academy is an online school. That means I also have courses that are online, right? That you can learn from the internet at your own pace, at your own time, anytime, anywhere that you like. Okay, so that is the online school that I have. So I only focus on one thing, I only focus on one thing, which is communication or visual communication, which is high impact visuals, slide design and presentation. So anything related to presentation, that's what I do, right? I don't teach any other things. I just teach and coach presentations and mainly about visuals, how you get high impact through your presentation slides. You know, of course, these are the pictures that you saw, some of the pictures that are taken during my classes, right, that you can see there. But of course, today we can no longer do classes like face-to-face, right, because of the COVID pandemic situation. And so a lot of my classes is now doing via Zoom. And that's why today you're attending this very quick sharing webinar, you know, over the internet rather than, you know, at a conference hall, right, physically. So good. Zoom means that time is no limit, or rather location is not a concern, right? And you can attend anywhere when the time is right. Okay, so let's come back to visualizing ideas. So we all have so many ideas, right? And so what we want to do is to work with ideas. The ideas are very good, and ideas come in many forms. But before we get into the idea, let me ask you, you know, do you like presenting, or do you enjoy presenting? So I understand that some of you are entrepreneurs, some of you are business owners, some you work in an organization. I'm sure at any level, sometimes you're being asked to present, right? Right. Do you enjoy presenting? Yes or no? Can you write on the chat? Just let me know, you know, how many of you enjoy presenting. Okay, just write on the chat very quickly so that I get a sense of, you know, where you are at the moment. Okay, good. I get a lot of yes, so very good. I also get some no, okay, no, because maybe you are not familiar with presenting, maybe because you have not practiced enough, that's why you don't enjoy, or maybe because sometimes you go and present, you tend to forget things and you are very nervous when you see a lot of things. But all of that can be overcome through proper training, right? And for those of you who say yes, I think it's very good. You know, I also enjoy presenting very much, you know, because one way to get your ideas across to the other end, to convince your audience, is to being able to present and convince people, and is being able to share your ideas and make sure that people believe in your idea. And that is what we want to do, right? And of course, ideas come in many forms, right? Comes in words, it comes in numbers, it comes in, you know, pictures, diagram, and a lot of things, right? So when we think about content, it comes in many forms. But the problem is, you know, how can we then arrange all this content? Because the content itself, it can work up to very complicated, very complex, too many things. You know? And that's why a lot of times when you attend presentation, you see the presentation slide cluttered with so much words, so many numbers, that you even don't understand what it's all about, right? Because we all generally do not know how to organize the content properly to make sure people understand what you are talking about, right? And so with all this messy of content, we need to organize it into a very visualized format. You know, when you present, people listen to you. They got no time to read what is on the slide. So you want to ensure that each and every part of the content is being converted into visual, high impact visual, that when people see, immediately they understand, they get the idea of say, oh, okay, I think I know what you are trying to tell me. And then I start to listen to what you are trying to say. And so this is an example, you know, of some of the slides that you want to build. You know, each and every slide must be high impact. You must be able to visualize your content so that you can build high impact slide, right? I have another question for everyone, right? When you attend presentation, what do you hate most about presentation, right? So I gave you, I did some research on the internet. These are some of the top, you know, reasons people hate most about presentation. To you, let me ask you, which do you hate? 1, 2, 3, or number 4, others. If it's others, what other things that you hate? Right? Write it on the chat so that it give me an idea of, you know, what is it that you are thinking, you know, when you attend presentation. Right? A lot of you say that number 1, reading from the slide. Yes, a lot of time presentation are frustrated because you see the presenter not really presenting. They are just reading from the slide. And if you are attending a physical presentation.